Cameras caught the Clippers arriving at their building and coming through the tunnel with a lot of style and confidence. The beaches of Santa Monica in Venice, not too far from our setting today, the Staples Center in Los Angeles. Welcome and good evening. We welcome you to our Monday night broadcast of the NBA here on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. A look at the starting group for the Magic. Bombay is out there with Green. Then there's Jonathan Isaac. Then it's Terrence Ross. And it's Anthony in at the one spot. For the Clippers, Kawhi Leonard is out there with Morris. Then it's Ibaka. Then it's the Prophet. And it's George. And it's the shooting guard. Time away from it. Steve, how strange and wild were the NBA playoffs in the bubble.
Kevin, having players see each other in hallways while going to battle later that night was definitely different. Spending that much time together. We'll eventually look back and view it as one of the most interesting times in the NBA history.
At the court, the basketball, on the bucket.
And I like the different looks that Morris can give you. Inside, outside, and in transition.
Anthony down low. He's guarded by Thornton. Shots good by Anthony.
And I'll bet that's what they talked about before the game. Give me the ball inside.
And it's sent by Isaac. He is out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Ross. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile one block.
And early in a game, these sorts of plays really can set the tone.
Out of bounds, Orlando takes possession.
What?
Here's Anthony. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against the Lakers in Los Angeles. The second effort. Oh boy, a lot of contact. Gets the call and they shoot two.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
This is his first chance at the line tonight. And Anthony drops them both. And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. Thornton passes to Ibaka. Thornton against Anthony. The three from George. It's all in by the Magic. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing the last matchup with the Lakers.
Well, when you're facing a team that's feeding off the crowd's energy, you have to bring your A game, and they didn't do that defensively.
It looked like there were communication breakdowns all night. Deadly. Especially, did you see that? Well, we know Leonard's an elite two-way machine, but there he shows us the artistry.
So first quarter, just over a minute and a half in. Anthony looking it over. At the line for Orlando. Here's Bamba, and the dunk by Bamba.
And the second chance becomes a dunk. We could feel over here.
Gee, such a good, aggressive play in the paint. Los Angeles shooting their first free throws here for the night.
And they had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Free throw, drops for Thornton. Once again, Junior taking home. Player of the month on it. Greg, what an incredible year he's had.
All year long, Junior's been playing at a different level compared to the rest of the league. His dominance has been from the get-go. Not surprised to see him take another player of the month. This guy really deserves it.
Jumps up. Here's Anthony. Finish off the break. Anthony's got 6.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look.
Come on, George, please.
That's the case these days.
Orlando's gone 0-2 from deep here. No one near Isaac as he lets it go. And through the ball goes out of bounds. Isaac cuts it left. Looking at Los Angeles, they took the win in their last game against Cleveland. Thornton passes to Morris.
Oh, come on.
Loose. It's stolen by Green. Off with it. George picks him up. George against Ross. Feeds it to Bamba. Green breaking loose.
Shit I can do with that, man.
The assist from Ross.
Great vision there from Ross to find an open man.
It's me. Anytime there's a hole, the dirtiest player in the NBA, Draymond seems to end up on that list.
Really? Again?
And RJ, there have been a lot of us on that list. You know Draymond just wants to win, but it's about just playing hard, and that's what he'll do. He'll do whatever it takes to win. In this league, they're just trying to clean up some of these arms.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, you're going to see it's tough to Steve Clifford a little bit.
Come on, dude. Really?
Meeting between these two teams will be a feeling out process. Coach said the Clippers have so much experience. They know how to suck you into playing their game. He told his guys, we need to dictate the pace, or it's going to be dictated.
Ah, man. What the fuck, man?
Okay, David, much appreciated.
At a certain point, you just have to look to someone else to score for you.
I guess even he has. It's one of those once in a while.
2 points. And go.
Polished mid-range game of Morris. Some of his best shots come from about that 12 to 20-foot range.
And here is Anthony. He's got 6. Passes to Green. Alba trying to break free. Good for the basket. Starting off 1-1 with that shot.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Pass to Morris. Back to Thornton. Pass to Leonard. From the arc. It's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
Beautiful stroke, a direct result of all the hard work Leonard's put in.
Isaac against Leonard. Ross kicks to Anthony. Bucket 6. On the wing, Isaac. Shoots over Leonard. 19 that time from Leonard. And here's George. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. 4-point game. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Orlando this season.
Man, they took both games they played against this club last season.
Empty possession, and you don't want to miss these easy looks.
And it's slammed in by Thornton.
It's amazing everything Leonard gives you, including the eyes to find an open man.
Magic of one, 6 of 13 from the field, just under the 50% mark. Back to Anthony. That's the 3 fly. Again, with his quick miss and 7 shots.
And already, they got a noticeable advantage.
Come on, man. Fuck.
And controlling the basketball.
Orlando's gone 0-3 from 3-point line. Nothing yet going outside. That's a foul called on the contact. And his 5th foul of the game. A different look for the Clippers. Ivica Zubac has checked in for Serge Ibaka. Lou Williams is looking for Paul George. Clark, he's checked in for the Magic. Markel Fultz comes in for Ross.
I just love the move of Fultz. No wasted motion, dribbles with purpose, easily getting to where he wants with the ball.
Thornton dishes to Leonard. Zubac trying to break loose. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Great job executing the offense. That pass on time and on point.
Orlando leading. Now here's Fultz. And in the game with the Lakers, he did not play that well. And the rejection by Zubac. And here we go, Morris running off the court.
And you see Morris aware of his surroundings, getting a good jump down court.
Now Fultz. As you can see from his numbers, he's been a key component of their offense. He's averaging almost 18 points a game. And that one is good. And the Magic lead by 2.
Allowing any room to operate, you know he's going to be aggressive.
Thornton passes to Leonard.
What the fuck?
the main weapon in Bondo's attack, the slender long arms he possesses, helps him block lots of shots.
And he gets it to go.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Magic shooting 47% from the field to start things up. Fultz with the ball. And the pass to Isaac. The basket good off the assist from Fultz. Isaac's got his second bucket of the night.
I really like the awareness from Fultz. It has an ability to know when one of his guys is wide open.
Over in the corner, Williams jacks up a 3, hits it from 3-point range.
And that's exactly what he's looking for. Green, the triple.
Orlando trailing here. Up Bamba. Kicks it to Fultz. Outside Anthony. 5 to shoot. Outside the arc. Bit of a red time. And the Clippers taking it the other way.
In all periods, it's been a struggle for him scoring the ball.
3 on 3. Looking to end his pace now. It's rebounded by Leonard. LA's gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from 3-point range so far in the first. For Umpire Hurts.
Come on, God damn it, man.
Greg, as a point guard, what is it you like to see from that position on the floor?
I think first and foremost, leadership. It's so valuable at that spot. And, you know, you always got to have your head high because your teammates are feeding off what you put forth in terms of your body language and enthusiasm. So, you know, the typical stuff about organizing offense and setting the tone on the defensive end, that stuff's important as well. But so much of how you carry the football when you deal with adversity and you know that you're going to, it is really paramount.
Williams, he's checked in for the Clippers. Joe Harris comes in for the Prophet. Then for the Magic, Aminu comes in for Mohamed Bamba. Completely new group for Los Angeles. Then for the Magic, Bamba is checked in for Clark. Terrence Ross comes in for Isaac, and Anthony subbed in for Markel Fultz. Hunter Williams dishes to Ross. Back to Carter Williams. He kicks it to Anthony. Passes it to Aminu. And here is Ross. Nailed from 3-point land. Ross has got 8.
Coming off a scoreless first quarter, he's found a little rhythm here.
Kawhi Leonard is out there with a bucket. Then it's Paul George. Then it's Luke Long. And it's Thornton in at the line. That 2's out there for the Clippers. Back to Leonard. That shot, no good. The Magic trail by 10. Pass to Carter Williams. It's in there.
Come on, y'all. God damn, y'all.
6 points for him.
Y'all slack off when I'm in the game.
Enables him to finish in the painted area with hands in his face.
Always for the big guy.
Furious power move from the point.
The kid just landed in. He wanted to make a statement.
And it's Anthony with the ball for the Orlando Magic. Fires the 3. The rebound by Ibaka. Ibaka's got his 5th rebound on this one. George.
Fuck.
It's amazing. All night he's been out of sync on the offensive end, yet they continue to lead.
Outside for Carter Williams and stolen by Thornton. George has no one around. And another 3 for the Clippers.
If they can make it beyond the arc this quarter after hitting none in the first.
Here's Carter Williams. 6 points for him. And Bamba now top of the key. Carter Williams, the pass to Anthony. Stockton good for 2. Anthony's got his 3rd basket of the night.
You like the extra pass. MCW using his height to see over the defense, and he finds the open man.
Here's Leonard. Unable to get that one. And Orlando the other way. Here's Bamba. Rebound by the Clippers. George has got his 4th rebound in this one. And Leonard gets it to go.
He's a bona fide star. Kawhi Leonard with the workmanlike like approach.
The Magic trail by 13. And here is Anthony. He's got 8. Here's Bamba, and it's blocked by Ibaka. Thornton dishes the limit. It's a wide leg with slant.
And you see Kawhi's hustle in transition, always putting himself in position to succeed.
Now a timeout called by Orlando.
And as he gets deeper into his career, Serge Ibaka's shooting continues to improve. What a great job he's done of changing how he scores.
It's very impressive because a late bloomer Serge Ibaka has been on the offensive end. Let's look at last season, his highest point per game average, and he's in his 11th NBA season and still has great efficiency.
The Magic trail by 15. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Alden.
Hey guys, well, the Prophet in the last game against the Cavaliers was phenomenal. He scored 40 points and seemed to pick apart the defense all night with a ton of assists. His numbers were off the charts. He was unguardable and he knew it. He took advantage. Big deal.
Okay, David, thanks. So what is the receive, right? How much of that performance carries over to tonight?
And Kevin, different scenarios call for different measures. I'm sure you'll just call for whatever they need for the win.
Well, that's what it means to be unselfish, putting the team's interests first. As you say, he just wants to come away with the W.
Now here's Anthony. 8 points for him. That's the Carter Williams. Inside. And the jump by Bamba.
And how about the 9'6" standing reach Bamba has? I mean, it's unguardable this close. Dunks it with such ease.
Leonard, the pass to Thornton. Here's Jordan.
Come on, Joe.
Carter Williams. The Magic trail by 16. There's the pass to Ross. The basket good off the assist from Carter Williams. Carter Williams has got 3 assists tonight.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they grind him and get back into it?
Wig is a block hit. Who have been some of your favorite personalities to cover?
And that's a good. You know, most of the stars that I'm a big fan of Durant and Steph and LeBron and those guys. Chris Paul's another one that's a favorite. So many other guys, you know, there's so much more personality and so much more confidence these guys have working in front of the camera. I think that just makes for a better experience.
Somebody asked me the other day, who is my favorite? You know who I said?
Who was it?
Greg Anthony.
Oh, goodness. That's true.
His second foul in as many quarters. We'll see if he backs off or stays aggressive.
Zubac is checked in for Sergio. Clark is checked in for Orlando. Here's Thornton. He had 40 points in the win against Cleveland.
And he showed again why he is such a sensational playmaker. Some of the plays he made were just remarkable.
Isaac passes to Bamba. And he converts the layup. Bamba's got 8 points.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Third finds Thornton. Nice finishing here by Los Angeles. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
He is in the zone tonight. Kawhi is carrying this offense.
Top Carter Williams. Good hard cover. Releases. Yep, it goes. And the Clipper lead is cut down to just 12 points in the bucket from Carter Williams.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the
And that was one drops for 11 points for the Bucks.
Well, Paul knows the defense is locked in on him, so he takes advantage and finds the open man.
Anthony, the pass to Carter Williams. Isaac against Leonard. Isaac left shot. Just 4 to shoot. Deep 2 from
Hell
Anthony.
no.
It's rebounded by Leonard. Leonard's got 4 rebounds now tonight. George takes it to corner. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Rondo's got rebound number 7 for his side. Carter Williams. Solid defense from Portland.
What a defensive play. Gets the stop and does it without foul.
Isaac with
Ah!
141 left in the first half of basketball. Clippers leading by 14.
Come on.
What did Coach tell us? He wanted each guy to contest shots and rebound tonight. That's exactly what we just saw.
Anthony drives in. That shot off the mark. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. They led by as many as 18 points. Coming into this, having notched a win against Cleveland in the last game.
Yeah, and the difference in that one, the efficiency from range.
Fuck!
Really focused on getting good looks.
And if it wasn't there, each guy was willing to make the extra pass. Trust in his teammates.
Here's Bamba, and the call on the shot sends him to the line. That line, Jordan.
Almost still working on the offensive. The intent is there. They're able to draw that foul.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Marcus Morris is checked in for one. Harris comes in for George. And it's Williams in for Canard. And the Magic making the change here as well. Markel Fultz is checked in for Michael Carter Williams. The Clippers have hit most of their free throws tonight, 5 of 6. 15 of 1 of 4.
And a great job from the line this quarter. They've got their percentage way up there.
The Magic making a switch here. Green's checked in.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Clark outside. Passes it to Isaac. And Morris comes over to help. Isaac kicks to Clark. Shot clock at 6. Shot up there for Isaac.
But what a pass, and then he lays it in with the circus move.
So smooth. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Thornton dishes to Williams. Back to Thornton. On the wing, Williams. Wide open. He claims that one off the back iron and down it falls. Williams has got 10 points in the game. And to break that ice-cold streak, and they're able to recover. Green passes to Anthony. Over Thornton. Nice D from Thornton. It's Los Angeles, sitting with a comfortable lead, up by 14. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. Now just now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Kevin,
Thanks so much, David. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at the prophet in this game, he's been everywhere.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
They're asking a lot of him, shouldering the load in a number of areas. You just hope he has enough left at the end.
And so in the game for the Magic, they've got Jonathan Isaac. Bamba is out there with Draymond Green. And it's Anthony, and it's Ross in at the shooting guard position. He'll take his third and fourth free throw shots of the game right here. Free throw good for Morris. Greg, as a young player, one of your mentors was Patrick Ewing. How valuable was that to have that kind of guy tutoring you, mentoring you as you were just getting in the NBA?
I tell you, he was the consummate professional and really an incredible leader by example. This guy spent infinite amount of hours in the gym in the off-season honing his craft, first on the floor, last to leave it throughout his professional career. And that's something he had in common with all the truly greats who ever played the game.
Shit. Outside Anthony. Pass to Green.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning. Their work on the glass has been porous.
Come on, man.
Outside Anthony. And there's the pass to Ross. All three off the mark. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. Looking ahead to their next play.
Come on.
They'll match up against the Pelicans. That's the first of 6 played on the road. Anthony lets go. Passes it to Green. To Anthony. And Anthony gets double teamed.
Fuck.
And the dunk by Bamba.
And it's nice to see Bamba finding his groove. When he's in sync, he feels like he can make any shot.
Pass to Ibaka. Green against Morris. Fires from the wing. Leonard, no luck.
Ooh, they come out ice cold to start this half. 3 misses and as many attempts.
Now Anthony, 8 points for him. Isaac gets to Ross. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. See that time for Leonard.
Shaky start to the half. Going 1 for 4. Still trying to find that groove.
They double him with Green. Horton passes to Ibaka. Rebounded by Isaac. Isaac's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
They just don't have it right now. 0 for 4. Must have been one for speech at halftime. Ugly start to this half. Getting just 20% from the field. Gotta pick it up. Finally, now 1 for 5 here in the third. We'll see if that boosts their confidence.
The Clippers have got 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances.
For a rare guy who can do everything at both ends, Paul George gives you a chance to win every night.
Guys are looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they had a tough time taking the lid off.
Pass to Isaac. Now, Ross, defended by George. Bamba dishes to Anthony. Another miss by Orlando.
You know, we talk a lot about scoring efficiency. He's displaying the exact opposite.
And it's Horton finishing it off.
Beautiful executed play. Kawhi Leonard makes the right read, willing and dealing.
Anthony with it. 8 points for him. Isaac outside. The pass to Green. Kicks it to Ross.
Shit.
There's the triple. The Magic again can hit. Clippers leading by 19 points. Morris passes to Horton. Nobody near Leonard.
Fuck.
3 quarters off the mark.
Okay, that's frustrating. He worked hard to get these open looks. You know he liked that one back.
Bamba against Ibaka. Takes it again. Bamba's shot is off. For Los Angeles, they've gone 27 from the field in the fourth.
Come on, man.
Room for improvement here.
Power move from PG-13. He's added a lot of muscle to his frame over the years, putting it to good use right there.
He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game.
You gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
The first one,
they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Williams is checked in for Kawhi Leonard. Orlando also making some changes. Al Farouk Aminu, he's checked in for Mohamed Butler. And it's Fultz in for Terrence Ross. Pass to Aminu. They need this. Orlando getting another chance here. Clippers leading by 21. That's the Thornton. Here's George. And it counts the Clippers missing.
An open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Here's Anthony. A rebound by Ibaka. Ibaka's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Nobody near Williams. It's hauled in by the Magic. And here we go. Fast break. Fultz has got it. Great shot off. Some solid defense from Ibaka. LA has gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Thornton dishes to Morris. Yep, and goes in there. Morris has got 12 points in the game.
How many times have we seen the possession take that from them today? Ending with the basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Isaac finds Anthony. Orlando moving the ball. Fultz looking around. Back to Anthony. And looks like the little pick was set up there so it doesn't get their attention.
And guys, one emphasis for the league is to really crack down.
Yes, the last few years, the rule changes have tended to benefit the offenses. This evens things out a bit.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. You get two As checked in for Serge Ibaka. That's Williams in for Paul George. Clark is checked in for the Magic. Michael Carter-Williams comes in for him. Free throw dropped for Portland. And Portland two. So players now, Steve, seem to have a lot more power to what it does for the future of small market teams.
You know, Kevin, I think that's to be honest. It makes it tougher for the small market teams. The one solution I think is if you have a team that is very close knit, if you get the right superstar and he's happy, if you have a chance to maybe win a championship, that keeps those stars into it.
The problem is really making a difference.
You have to make it harder for him to score. Deny the ball, even double, whatever it takes to force someone else.
You're already doing that. But I always have a backup plan. Never go into a situation one-sided.
And so here's Orlando. Here's Clark. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Carter-Williams finds Fultz. Back to Carter-Williams. He's looking for Isaac and finds him. The Magic need to get a shot off here. Carter-Williams can't get it to go.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
All you see is a lot of frustration. Someone needs to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
Well, Orlando shoots just 34% from the floor. To the paint. The basket good off the assist from Fultz. Fultz has got assist number 5 here tonight.
Trying to attack the heart of that defense with great teamwork.
And he could not put that one to go. On contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That's on Jonathan Isaac. And free throw. And the Clippers making a change here. Harris is checked in, and the Magic making a change here as well. Ross is checked in, and Thornton drops 2. Here's Orlando. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
But right now, you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Fultz. Here's Aminu, and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Outside Williams. Another possession, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. And here's Fultz. Pass to Ross. Back to Fultz. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. And it's 6 points for Markel Fultz.
And Fultz isn't bashful inside. He feels at ease shooting in the paint. He's playing the game with pure excitement right now.
He kept off that dunk with some serious end time on the rim. And so it's Fultz who brings up the ball for the Magic. From 12 feet out, the shot's good. Fultz has got 8 points.
Man, Fultz is a capable shooter. I like seeing him get going here in that mid-range.
To the middle, here's Thornton. And it's slammed in by Thornton.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even at a power finish. Down low, here's Isaac. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
I like seeing this aggressiveness from Isaac, utilizing his amazing length to get to the line.
The Magic have made 6 of their 7 attempts at the line in this one. Nicholas Batum, he's checked in for the Clippers. The Clippers have gone 6 of 14 since halftime. A little goal from the field. The bench to Thornton. Here's Zubac, and the dunk by Zubac.
Make plays for others. We've seen this from him all night.
There's been an emphasis on ball movement, and he's been a major catalyst.
Fultz against Thornton. Fultz, no good.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky right there for the D.
And Thornton kicks to Williams. Back to Thornton. Batum trying to break loose. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Markel Fultz.
Even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
At the 1 for 2. And he makes the first. And Thornton drops 2. Now here's Fultz. He's got 8. Cross on the wing. Isaac outside.
Fuck.
That'll be his second foul of the game. So it's Orlando now. Moss with it. Williams picks him up. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Isaac. The Clippers grab the miss. Zubac has got 8 rebounds in this game. To the inside. Here's the 2. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. Here's Thornton. 25 points in the game. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Let's see who passes to Thornton. Now here is Harris. Down low.
Wow.
Isaac gets the Fultz. Mark against Williams. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It's often a tough call that can go either way, but I agree with you on that one.
And the Clippers making a switch here. For the Magic, Ahmed Bamba, he's checked in for Aminu. Green comes in for Jonathan Isaac. And Anthony subbed in for Terrence Ross. That free throw, good from Carr. Last year, LeBron, as we know, Steve, broke Derek Fisher's record for most postseason wins. Talk about the weight of that accomplishment.
You know, Kevin, let's take those two players. Start off with Derek Fisher. Give him a lot of credit. As a role player, he was on some great teams and contributed. Unbelievable to have that record. And then on the flip side, LeBron James was on some great teams, and he was the reason they were great teams because he's one of the greatest players of all time. Two different type of players.
LeBron got to be up there as far as wins and everything else too. Cause all the championships he's been to.
Kevin Gilly into the four-man position. That's he's out there for the Clippers. And it's Green missing. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 4 on field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Kennard gets the Thornton. This one for three. A shot by the two, no good. And it's Bolts with the ball for the Orlando Magic. They can use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
That's tipped. Moving it up. And again, another assist.
Another possession, another assist.
You know, Greg, he's sharing the ball well, hitting his guys in their spots. Anthony against Kennard. Looking to get back on track here. Goes up again. And Anthony with the lay-in.
Salvage the possession. He's a terrific offensive rebounder.
Gordon passes to Patterson.
Wow!
Bamba. And now Bamba pushing it up. No one gets to stop him. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting two. And the foul called on that one. The first free throw is good. A lot of big decisions have fallen on Adam Silver's shoulders, the commissioner of the NBA. And Greg, I think you and I agree by all accounts he has succeeded with flying colors. I mean, wouldn't you agree?
No doubt about it. I mean, I don't know that you could have had a better person for the time. Adam Silver needs to be commended, but I think also appreciated, not just from the players and the owners, but I think our fans should also appreciate who he is as a person. I've often said that commissioners typically work alone. He's the one commissioner, no matter the sport, that I've always felt like was a partner of the players as well. This is as good as it gets from the charity strike here in the second.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the fourth. Passes it to Kevin Gilly. Williams outside. They grant their own miss.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Here's Carter Williams. A shot, no good. Great D that time from Thornton. Slammed in by Thornton.
He can do incredible things. He can also help you win by simply being reliable.
Orlando's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Here's Carter Williams, and Carter Williams slams it in.
Adjusted himself in the air. MCW showing the coordination and the tremendous reach.
That's the Thornton. And Bamba comes to him.
This is who you want leading that play. A sure passer with great awareness.
Thornton against Carter Williams. To the middle. Now here's Ennis. Tried it close. And he gets the whistle for the 32nd point.
And it's easy to give up after a play like that, but this team needs to keep fighting.
It's just one trip down the court, but you have to have short memory in this league or you won't last long.
Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for Los Angeles.
Nice find by Luke. Shows good vision in both half court and in transition.
Carter Williams feeling it out a bit. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Well, here you sit, Smitty, at the broadcast table. Is there anything you notice about the game now that you didn't notice when you were playing?
Yes, Kevin. I mean, seriously, I did not know how much Kevin Harlan ate between games and during games. It is unreal. The before, the during, and after. You are a champ, brother, to be able to eat that much and to do your job.
And ever since halftime, they played precision basketball offensively.
You know, the coach has had something to say about that. No question, they settled in and executed brilliantly.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
So difficult to stay planted, especially with all the motion around you. Annoying turnovers.
Williams gets the Thornton. Pass to Ibaka. Back to Thornton.
Get in there.
It's rebounded by Carter Williams. Carter Williams has got his fifth rebound in this one. Now here's Ennis. Goodard cover. Ennis misses.
Unusual for him, just a lack of concentration. Fails to finish the play.
Oh.
Williams can't get it to go.
Nothing seems to be going down for him today.
There's Okiki, defended by Ibaka. And now, Svenny, you were a player with versatility and length. How much fun would you have had with today's style of play?
I think Kevin, I was the guy that kind of played 1 through 3 at 6'8". But nowadays, I could have played 1 through 5. I would have loved playing the 5 position. Reason why, I could have got my shot off any time I wanted. And the three-point shot, Kevin,
Carter Williams, the best, about 7 points for the quarter.
and he finally gets involved from beyond the arc. His first three of the game comes here in the second quarter.
Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Here's Thornton. Beautiful inch, and the layup goes down. He's got 37.
Well, this is what you're trying to do. Put the game away.
And he's doing it by getting to his spots and making big shots.
Doubled by Thornton. Carter. 6 to shoot. Now the pass to Okiki. No good on the three. LA's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. The shot by the 2, no good. Magic shooting in the fourth quarter has looked shabby, 38%. Ennis has a Okiki. Rebounded by Serge Ibaka.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
You know, if you get the ball to the right guy in the right spot, more often than not, he's really cooking right now. He's having a phenomenal half.
For the Clippers, Kevin Gelly's checked in, and Harris subbed in for Williams. And the Magic making a change here as well. Fultz is checked in. Free throw dropped for Thornton. Well, Orlando shooting poorly, just 35% so far. Fultz against Kennard. Pass it to Carter Williams. There's Okiki. Shot clock at 5. Over Harris. Okiki, no good. And Los Angeles guys, shooting has been great, up over 50%. In fact, 52%. The shot's good from Kennard.
Can't let Kennard get this close. Once you do, he's going up with it.
Now, Carter Williams. And the officials have called the illegal screen right there.
And guys, one of the emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screen.
Yes, the last few years, the rule changes have tended to benefit the offenses. This evens things out a bit.
Pass to Thornton. Here's Kevin Gelly. Out to Ibaka. Lots of room. Okiki grabs the miss. So it's Orlando now. Here's Carter Williams. Pass to Ennis. Looking to end the run.
Fuck.
The basket good off the assist from Carter Williams. Carter Williams has got 6 assists now in the game. Bolts against Horton. Back to Harris. Arms it up for Ibaka.
Yes, sir.
Ibaka slams it in.
For a veteran, Ibaka still gets on these alley-oops.
And so it's Fultz who brings up the ball for the Orlando Magic. The pass to Ennis. Carter Williams with it. Passes it to Okiki. Just 5 to shoot. With the floater. That one doesn't go. So the Clippers will take it the other way. Thornton passes to Ibaka. Back to Thornton. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on Markel Fultz. First free throw is good. Patrick Anderson is checked in for Serge Ibaka. And Thornton drops 2. Here's Fultz. A minute 50 in the fourth quarter. It's good. Fultz has got 10 points here in the second half.
And the quick feet of Fultz are a problem for the defense, especially when he takes it strong to the hole. Yeah, clearly a foul of frustration right there.
And the first one. And that's good as he hits both of the shots. Orlando's gone 2 of 5 on 3-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Kennard against Carter Williams. Pass to Fultz. There's Okiki. And they call an illegal screen here.
And guys, one of the emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yes, the last few years, the rule changes have tended to benefit the offenses. This evens things out a bit.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Clippers.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, but all-around dominant performance. You kind of thought that would even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display today.
And on the year, this will turn out to be win number 34 for them.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for the Prophets.
Woo, he put on a clinic tonight. Terrific vision, sees the whole floor, and he hits guys in their spots with pinpoint dimes.
The Magic shooting around 37% in the fourth quarter. The minutes starting to wear on them. Here's Ennis. That's short off the rim.
And I'm sure next time he sits down, coach is going to have a few choice words for him with that shot selection.
And you know what? He knows it. You have to try to play within the system or you're going to come away with empty possessions.
Fultz against Horton. Here's Fultz. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And love the high roller Fultz brings to the floor. Really puts the defense in a tough spot whenever he drives inside.
Free throw good from Fultz. Both good from the line that time. 24 seconds left in the fourth. To the paint, here's Portland, and Portland with the stop.
And it's just competing, giving your best when it matters most.
It's called killer instinct. It's one thing to be close at the end. It's another to finish.
And here is Carter Williams. And the Clippers win this one easily. This game is one of the just what a critical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it. We saw at times just stretches of excellence, potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And that about wraps it up. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Altman, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
Oh.